Some of us. All right, let's go to the stream real quick before we get to all the stuff that we're going to get to. Scott says other company CEOs from Burger King, Wendy's, and AEW, we talked about this last week, immediately took to social media to roast the guy, showing they have no problem taking big bites. Oh, yeah, I probably should have read the one above it. Evening, guys. Will you be talking about the McDonald's CEO? So the thing was, we talked about this a little bit last week in the midst of our other talk. The McDonald's CEO was talking about the Big Arch, which is their new burger, which I've had. Not bad, but it's just quarter pounder.
You mean their new product?
Yeah, he called it the product. This product is really good. So all the other restaurants made fun of his video and actually talked about their burgers or their chicken or their multi-sided dice. The guy from Wizards of the Coast put a bunch of dice on a hamburger and ate it. I know, and he didn't die, so that was pretty cool.
I guess he rolled good for his con save.
He rolled a bunch of 20s.
That's 20s.
Yes, that's just was full of 20s. Of course, he could have placed them on the burger that way, just So, we talked about that last week. It's pretty crazy that guy would do that. The CEO,
the lack of self-awareness.
But it caused the thing that I took away from all this is the person over KFC is from Great Britain, and that's just what. It's if you are over Kentucky Fried Chicken, you got to be from daggum Kentucky.
Yeah, I like this Kentucky Fried Chicken. It's amazing.
She's a female too.
When I like this Kentucky Fried Chicken, it is amazing. When I eat it, it goes into my mouth and down into my tummy, and then I poop out Kentucky Fried Chicken. That's what I do.
This is very Monty Python or Stronghold.
Yes. It is. He probably has the outfit at home, but we don't really want to talk about that.
Which
look, he's blushing.
Which one?
Yeah, exactly.
My lumberjack one, or
all right. First of all, I would like to. It's a holiday that Cameron made me aware of, and I forgot all about it. It is Pi Day. Happy Pi Day, everyone!
What?
Yay, math.
3.14. It's 3.14. Do you understand pi?
14.
Do they have pie in Ireland?
No, we call them tarts.
I'm not talking about that.
Why would you say that to somebody?
About mathematics.
That's what we call them.
Yes, I thought that was like a prostitute.
No, what?
A tart. Yeah, I think a tart's a prostitute.
There's a difference between a tart and a tart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
is it the R's?
It's the long A. You got to accentuate the A.
Okay, so it's the size of the A.
So Ballin Media says Odie sounds like Russell Brand.
Okay.
Do you take that as a compliment or as a?
Well, I was doing an accent. So I don't mind.
He was doing the English accent. The English Odie apparently sounds like Russell Brand.
It's all right, isn't it? I don't mind. I'm going to touch the fluffy wall. Fluffy wall.
All right.
Fluffy wall.
So we're going to talk about all things South Carolina Comic-Con, and we are going to get to our bracket. But before we do all that, there's another holiday aside from Pi Day, which is what Odie thought I was going to talk about, and it is St. Patrick's Day. Now, in America, St. Patrick's Day means people go out and get drunk like they usually do. But this time the beer's green.
Yeah, look, I've talked about this on my own social media quite a bit, about the stereotypes of just drinking because you're Irish.
I did point out America.
Yeah. No, and that's fine. So, you know what? I'm not going to stand up on my soapbox, the podium. I'm just going to say, look, go do what you have to do. Just drink responsibly. That's
You ever drank green beer? Do they do that in
unfortunately, yes.
Yes,
No,
do
sorry.
they? Okay.
Was it for a special occasion or was it just green off?
No, I've worked in bars.
Does green beer taste better or
No,
worse?
it's exactly the same. It's just
Okay,
food. It's green
alright.
food coloring.
Rob, have you ever had green beer before?
Only once. And I had an uncle that did something horrible to somebody. He, speaking of food coloring, it's completely off topic. When he's in the military to rib one of his buddies, he put red food coloring in his coffee.
Oh no!
He couldn't see it when he drank it.
But yeah, but he saw it when later.
He saw it later
Yeah.
Oh no!
and ran out of the latrine screaming, "Medic!"
Yeah, yeah. That's not
Not to give anybody any ideas.
Yeah, don't
don't do that.
We at the Upstate Pulse and 98.9 WRD do not condone such behavior, and please don't do that. And if you do, don't blame it on us.
The reason that we put green food coloring in bars in Ireland into pints.
See, I thought that started in America, and then Ireland was just like, all right, let's do it.
The first St. Patrick's Day parade was in America. It was in is that in New York or Chicago? I can't quite remember. But yeah, it was, and St. Patrick wasn't even Irish; he was Welsh.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's all the United Kingdom, so what's that? matter?
Oh no! Oh no!
Here we
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Can I hire Kane to do a number on him?
I mean, he does good jokes, Lynn.
Yeah. Okay. We make that
Kane is
happen.
old.
I'm
I
not.
don't think
I'm not
that'll
going to
matter.
finish
It's
that.
it's still 7 foot tall and very much in shape.
Yes.
So
Yes,
yeah.
he is.
I still think Kane has.
And I've got a
bad
bad wheel, so he can catch me
Yeah,
pretty
you got a
easily.
bad
so,
wheel.
yeah.
You know, it's just no.
But I've interviewed him
reason-
before, and we're boys, so I'm not worried about it.
He's your boy.
Yeah.
The reason, remember we were talking about the green beer? The reason we did, you want to know the exact reason? Because I asked my manager at the time and he said, sure, that's for the Americans.
See, I knew
That's
that.
it. That's why he did it.
Okay.
That's why they did.
Okay.
And they put the shamrock in the pint of the Guinness.
All right.
I don't like that.
So we're going to break. When we come back, we're going to talk South Carolina Comicon. But before we do that, I'm just curious. What is there something special that you do on St. Patrick's Day?
Yeah, go to work.
Okay. I don't know if it's like you make cabbage or potatoes or something, or just I mean I don't.
Play the
no-
cranberry.
Why specifically cabbage?
There's no like special dishes that you don't. I mean, because it's a holiday. Most holidays have special dishes
That's
Cran-
fair.
cran-
or
Cranberries.
candy or something.
Cranberries. That's what I do. Cranberries.
Okay. All right.
You do cranberries?
It's the music.
The
It's
music.
about
Oh,
zombies and all that stuff.
or linger.
Yeah, when we come back, we're going to talk to Rob Young about South Carolina Comicon and all things that have to do with that. You listen to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WRD, the voice of the Carolinas.
It's in your head.
That didn't seem very Irish.
Huh?
That music didn't seem very
No.
Irish. It seemed kind of sad
It's
and subdued.
it's sad Irish.
Is it sad Irish? I thought sad Irish was Conor McGregor since he didn't get to be doesn't get to be on the White House
Yeah.
card.
Too much money. That's honestly what I think it is.
Do you?
I think they'll use him for International Fight Week.
what is that?
Are they going to use him again?
What?
Are they going to use him
It's
again?
the 250th
They're
anniversary of the
damaged
United States of
goods.
America.
He's-
So
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he had
so
fun.
so they're doing a big car race. They're
And the
doing
question is,
UFC
do you
on
set
the
him up.
lawn.
My opinion is, you have him fight somebody to build them up.
Yeah,
to
no,
beat
but
him.
no, but the fact that he's been convicted of sexual assault now, that's
I think he got off.
he
that's
had
already
to make
happened.
he had to make a massive payment.
He doesn't-
He's got money to make.
Oh
a
yeah,
massive
he's
payment.
got. Yeah.
He at the time, I think it's
Between-
been surpassed. He like had one of the biggest purses for anything when he boxed
Yeah.
Mayweather.
boxing, the
Yeah.
boxing, I think he made 100 million, and he might have made double that selling proper 12, that whiskey. It's actually decent whiskey. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, I know
That's
that
a good
place.
place. You should go there, Rob.
Yeah,
You know, I thought about it.
Should go there.
Yeah,
At least once.
I'll try it out Monday.
they'd love you there.
Right on Monday.
Why wait till Monday? Go tomorrow. They're
Monday,
open 7
Monday,
days a
Monday.
week.
In one of the groups I'm in, somebody had posted about the con, and I had posted under, should I give this thing a shot? And the people that knew, I was just being, oh man, I started getting, I was getting sarcastic, like, oh, you should really try it, like, and I knew them, and some people are like, stop it, You're getting people.
Were you? I was about to ask. Did you fool anybody?
Yes. There were a few that didn't know.
The other thing is like,
And that's okay.
There's
They don't-
going to be folks who don't know you.
Yeah, that's fine. I was just cutting up and having fun.
It's like whenever you walk the floors of Comic-Con, I always wonder, is like, do they know that Willy Wonka is walking around the chocolate factory right now?
So I don't wear the newsboy hat like I used to, but there were days I couldn't wear the newsboy hat like we tested it when that was all I wore. And if I walked across the floor, I would get stopped like every 15, 20 feet. And I switched to a baseball cap, and I could make it through it. I could make it through almost an aisle before I got stopped. So the Clark Kent glasses thing, I think it would work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, is Patrick Swayze Irish?
So I say it doesn't take much, like a slight alteration to your looks, and you can easily
Yeah.
slip.
He dead, dude. He's
Not
dead.
that I
Dude.
would
He's
ever
dead.
do that.
Yeah, he's dead,
For
unfortunately.
particular reasons.
Crazy
You
Swayze.
know,
Point
In
Break's
theory.
still one of my favorite
I've
movies of all time.
Never seen it.
And it's okay.
You've never seen
Point
You've never
Break.
seen Point
Never
Break.
Break.
You should watch it just for Gary Busey.
Is he nuts? He is
Oh,
nuts.
he's nuts in everything
He's
he
nuts in
does.
everything.
Yeah.
I think he's nuts anyway.
I just remember him.
You just don't like surfing.
I do like surfing.
Well, then you should watch the show.
I love surfing.
Point Break's like the best surfing movie of all
Is that the
time.
one where Keanu Reeves came into his boss
Is it
and he
the
said,
only
I
surfing
caught a
movie?
tube?
Got my first
It's the one
two.
when I
today.
Yeah, that
Outside of
Sir.
60s.
Never seen it, but yeah, I know the.
There's
The
other ones, but
60s
they
beach
always
movies were a thing.
true.
Yeah.
Oh, guys.
Beach blanket. Bingo.
Stop it. That's been stuck in my head.
I might have been fishing for that. Thank you for not letting me down.
Like to thank my friend Gunther for bringing us back in to the show. It's a good thing that he's not actually allowed to chop anyone because people ask him all over, and he has handlers when and they won't let him do it because of possible lawsuits. and things like
I'd
that.
say it would hurt.
Oh, you have
Yeah.
no idea. Dudes, I think he chopped better when he was fat, but his hands are huge.
You just had more mass to put behind it.
As someone who's been chopped,
Would you get chopped?
I trained for pro wrestling back in the 90s.
Did you get chopped by Gunter?
Not by Gunter, but
Oh,
I did
okay.
get chopped
Gunther
by a
would've been a
guy
child.
that weighed more than Gunter does now.
Oh, okay.
And then I saw a guy get chopped as an initiation
Oh,
in a match where they did his arms in the ropes and his chest was out. When I got back to the locker room to check on him, because I was ring announcing most of the time,
Yeah.
there was a handprint and blood was coming through the pores of his skin.
oh, so the chop, it's an open hand to the.
Oh yeah, it is.
The chest.
It
That hurts
is.
worse.
Yeah,
oh,
there-
you know, a slap hurts.
Yeah, there's a compilation of all of Walter's because he's Walter on
Is he
also
Walter or
his,
Walter?
his real name is Walter.
Walter.
But all the compilation videos has him as Walter. But when he moved up to the main roster, Vince decided to change his name to Gunther, which
But-
is more intimidating than Walter.
And so he could trademark.
Well, yeah,
Yes.
that too.
He also watched a lot of Adventure Time. He's like, I like that penguin.
It was an honor to get to talk to him.
That was a really weird niche joke on my part. I acknowledge that.
Yeah. All right. So South Carolina Comic-Con coming up April 11th and 12th. This is our favorite time of year. It is Comic-Con time. And we have Rob on as much as we possibly can. We'd have him on every week if we could, but he's busy for some reason. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, it's like work or something.
I know. I'm sleeping.
Going like all over the country and buying stuff and selling stuff and things. All right. So I just did a tear thing again. I hate when I do that.
What did you do?
I said, all right. So
All right, so
yes, it's
All right.
it's a crutch thing they got to fix. All right.
Hey, Dad, it's all good.
When is South Carolina Comic-Con? I just said a date, but what time?
It's soon. It's 11 to 12. It opens at 10 on Saturday. It's 10 to 6 and 11 to 6 on Sunday.
And where's it at?
It is at the Greenville Convention Center, the only place big enough to hold it.
There you go, because it is huge. I will say, if you are listening in North Carolina, got plenty of time to come on down and check out South Carolina Comic-Con. If you're living in Georgia, come on. If you're listening in Zimbabwe, get a plane. Probably a little bit harder to get in right now, considering circumstances going on, but you can get here.
there's an airport right beside it.
I don't think you can fly in that airport, can you? I don't.
You can
Can you really?
on a private plane.
Ah, okay.
From Dubai.
They're kind enough to let us use a runway for parking.
Yeah.
the only way we can fit everybody.
I was gonna say it is necessary. Now, don't let that dissuade you from coming just because you have to use a lot of parking. The space, as Rob just pointed out, is it's pretty big. How do you know the square footage?
Just short of 250,000 square feet.
That's a big number.
It's huge. It is big.
Is it bigger this year than it was last year, or about the same?
Well, it can't get bigger from a square footage
Okay.
standpoint. Really.
All right.
Because they're
That's-
taking up as much as they can.
Yeah, we use both of the big halls. We have occasionally used a ballroom. I think we did that for Jim Lee. So we have had to use other space. So
All right. How much does it cost to get in? Like for 1 day, for 2 days, for both days?
weekends only $40. Saturdays 30, Sundays 25. Kids 12 and under are free, and we do have a VIP option for 125 that lets people get in 30 minutes early. And if you're wanting an autograph or particular product or something, it's a great way to go. But we also have Fast Pass. So if people do the VIP, when they go to meet a media guest or even Kevin Eastman, they can cut those long lines and get in much faster. And I think at one of these events, and really any event, live event you go to, your time is really valuable because you have a limited amount of time and you're wanting to do a lot of things. And so that lets people come in, get in fast, and go do other things.
I wonder what the average time it takes someone to get around. I can only judge by how long it takes me to get around the entire thing. And of course, it depends on time of day and all that kind of stuff too. You don't really notice the time as passed because there's so many cool things at South Carolina Comic-Con, and you get to the end and you're like, oh, okay, I've been here a while. And then in our case, it's a bad idea, but we love bad ideas. We see what we want for the most part, and then we go back and get it afterwards. Sometimes it's not there. But then you're like, okay, I want to get this, but there might be something else cooler. So I'm going to wait and get that and come back and that thing's, but the best part is when everything's still there.
Thankfully, some of the things I look for, not everybody grabs at first glance. So,
and when we're talking about vendors, how do you choose what vendors that you pick for something like this?
That's a really good question. So we have so many vendors. Our re-up rate is, I think it's pushing 85, 90%. So a lot of people are returning because they do really well and they've got good products, so they succeed. When you're getting new people, a lot of it comes down to what are they selling? How does it fit with the product mix? Like, you don't want 50 t-shirt vendors.
Yeah.
So we're always trying to get a variety of different types of vendors. This year there's some new comic guys, which is going to be great because it's a different product mix because everybody carries different things. So yeah, I think it's always just that, like, just try to get a huge diversity, people that you feel like are reliable and good with customers.
Do you ever get any vendors who you're just like, no way, we can't have you here at the show?
Well, that's happened.
Yeah.
But usually that's because of behavior.
Or would it be anything that they're trying to sell? Or
We did have a guy. We do have a rule with no metal plated weapons, and we had a guy trying to sell. I am not kidding. He was trying to sell tasers, and he was trying to sell knuckle dusters, and we told him to go put it all up, and he didn't. So then I went with a more official escort, we'll call it.
Yeah.
And he was either requesting everything got removed immediately.
yeah, I mean,
that's a way to term that official.
Yeah. We had our Greenville City helping us out.
you just can't
But it
do
was
that.
like,
You
man,
can't.
why are you doing that? Like, it's in all your paperwork, and we asked
Yeah.
you real nice, and but that's so rare, man. Like, most
Yeah.
people are so darn cool. Like, we actually have had vendors show up early to try to help set up the room,
to kind of to get
literally
a
help-
job, help you with your
help
job
us
as
set
well.
up
Yeah.
tables, and like, I've had vendors do that. Like, that's what most vendors are like. Like, we try to get the best ones we can.
Yeah,
So
most of those guys are always friendly, always very talkative.
You say most. I don't.
think all.
I
There
don't
hasn't
think,
been
yeah.
one that hasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, most people are really cool, man.
How much does it cost to park?
$10, the same as anything they do over there.
So it's pretty cheap to park.
And anybody's
that's
ever, and around here, people, sometimes it's weird to them, right? Paying for parking. But we did a Chicago show, and it was $75 to park.
Whoa.
Holy crap.
Well, it's in Chicago as well. It's right in the
Right. But I mean,
yeah.
like, it's $10 is
$10 is nothing.
pretty reasonable.
So there's a lot of characters are going to be roaming around. There's a lot of there'll be Deadpools and there'll be Mandalorians and there'll be of course the 50 is it 501 or 501st? 501st. It'll be there as well. I've been to I think I've been to 4 cons. The guys have brought me to 4 of them, and you've been gracious enough to bring me to it. Is there any character that has made you just kind of go, oh wow, oh this is amazing?
The fun ones for me are usually the kids. So there was a kid dressed as Doc Ock one year, and he was like 3 feet tall, and he actually had the arms, and they were on springs, and it was really cool. There was another kid dressed as Baby Groot when that was a thing, and the whole family did the Guardians of the Galaxy. For me personally, taking the kids out, there was a group. We used to have a group cosplay category, but we have pulled that out to try to make room for the other stuff.
Yeah.
But some people came as Scooby-Doo with a monster.
Oh, right. Okay.
And that, for me in my childhood, that was one of the coolest ones I'd ever seen. That one really, I thought was super cool.
Still my favorite of all time is Ox King. There was some guy. I mean, this guy was huge. Ox King, Chi-Chi's dad in Dragon Ball. And he looked, I mean, there was nothing fake about it. This dude was a big dude, and he had the helmet on and everything. It's just like, Cameron, look. And it was so good. I will never forget how good that.
I still wish.
And one more. The dude that went for it and dressed as Frankie.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna from One Piece.
He was very proud.
Okay.
He's a proud man, and
He let the whole
let it all go.
he let you see all that you need to see, and it was good.
Was it too much?
I was
no,
watching
well-
one of the cosplay contests. I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago, and there was a guy who was like in a full Bumblebee outfit.
Yes,
I was going to say that Bumblebee one was.
It was so
it
good.
was really cool.
And our folks that do the costumes for movies, Miracle and Chris, that judged that, they tested him, I'll call it phone to friend. They had a friend that did a ton of metal work. And so they asked him what questions to ask, sent him pictures. That dude made it. He legit made all
Yes,
that. And that was
that's
really
so
impressive.
cool.
All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we are going to talk some more South Carolina Comic Con. If you guys have any questions for Rob about the Comic Con, text line 800-905-0989. We're live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and X. You can throw those questions there also. And we'll be right back. You listen to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WRD, the voice of the Carolinas. I don't know, man. Could you fix something a little more uplifting?
Yeah,
I
we're
mean,
having fun.
I mean,
Jeez, man, he's trying to get us to open a vein over here.
mysterious ways or something.
We should sing an Irish dirge. Just go around the circle like they did. What is it?
So, Alonzo, you're trying to get away from sports. My baseball knowledge is obviously a thing. And I had a buddy that's doing a baseball fantasy thing with his family and wanted me to help him with his draft. So I put together a 300-person
Of course you did.
depth chart with this whole here's guys you can get in rounds 100. When you start getting under your low numbers, here's guys that might pop. And
How long did that take you to compile?
I used Google Gemini to scan a bunch of different sites that I told it to look at,
Gotcha.
and then I went in and made adjustments based on what I thought.
Yeah. That's a good move.
Giving me something to start with was the important thing, because
Yeah.
I didn't have time to.
Yeah, because I was thinking it's like 300 guys.
Dude,
That's
the
a
last
lot of
time I
research.
played fantasy baseball, I did 2 leagues in 1 year, and I won them both. And it took me an hour and a half a day.
I was about to say I got so close to winning the March Madness bracket, I think 2 years ago when I was in it. I got third. I was gonna win. I thought I was gonna win first, but whatever.
Really,
Okay.
a lot of it's when
I don't know
people
who
get
that
hurt in
is.
spring training.
Who's who?
Look at the
In
text line.
baseball, you get a guy gets hurt in spring training, and people don't know what they're doing or impatient, they'll dump him.
Yeah.
I picked up a batting 330 homer, 100
Neither do I.
RBI guy.
It's like
or
when he
whatever.
gets back in, he'll be great.
Oh yeah, it was a sprained ankle. He was going to be back in 10 days.
Yeah.
He missed like 5 games. And I was like, yeah, I'll pick him up off the waiver wire. I was first on the waiver wire because that's the way they do it. They rotate.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Okay.
I will take
What is it? Is
It's
and his nickname was Crunk.
I don't know,
which I
man.
thought was awesome too. I was like, I need Crunk on my team.
You always need a crunk.
He's like a character with a top hat and
Sounds like somebody off Major League.
Oh,
I was just
okay.
thinking of him.
Yeah, I've seen that guy before.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Something
voice of
similar.
Who's voice?
He'll probably know who
I
it is.
cannot do Patrick
Oh, I'm
Warburton
sure.
to save my life, but you know what I mean.
This con was probably, I think it was the hardest con to book guests. We kept having people like agents not answering. We had 2 different guests verbally say yes and then would never sign their contracts. One of them got dropped. I don't want to use their names, but one of them got dropped by their agent. Their agent's like, I don't want to deal with them anymore. I'm tired of this.
Jeez.
It was just crazy. I'm like, God, gum. And they were 2 guests I was actually excited about. And I'm like, oh, well.
Oh, you got a pretty good card this time around.
Yeah, I feel like it's good.
Yeah.
We tried to hit all the categories, you know. You're trying to get a horror people and anime people. And, you know, technically, Anson Mount was in Doctor Strange. He was Black Bolt.
See, we were talking about that today. I told you it was the same.
No,
Same
all right.
actor.
I wasn't arguing with you about that. I was arguing about.
Yeah.
We had
Well, he wasn't-
miscommunication.
wasn't-
No. I mean, not in the originals.
Chris
I thought
Pine.
he was saying he was in the Chris Pine movies.
Gotcha. Well, the cool thing about Strange New Worlds, if you're a Star Trek nerd, I'm not, but I happen to know this. You know, Pike showed up and they were salvaging footage from a pilot they shot, is really what that episode was. It was an original pilot. And they use it. Pike gets paralyzed and put in this thing. You can only talk with these blinking lights. And the Pike on the show knows it's going to happen. So that makes that show interesting.
Welcome back into the Upstate Pulse, Lonzo and Odie and Cameron and Rob Young. Still not. I mean, dude.
Hang on. It's mystical. It's getting there.
There we go. Okay. All right. We could river dance to that, which
Yeah.
is what Odie's doing right now.
It's from Riverdance. It's
Yes.
from the Riverdance.
Well, it sounded like
Can you
river
river dance, Odie?
I'm neither going to confirm nor deny.
He
Take
was
that as a yes.
his upper body was just river dancing. I don't know about his feet.
Oh no, if it's a Riverdance, your upper body won't move at all.
That's true. I didn't
Huh?
think about that.
Yeah, you see?
This is nothing but legs.
All right, we are talking South Carolina Comic-Con 2026. When and where can you pick up tickets?
So you can buy tickets online. You can also buy them at Borderlands. The week of the show, we do a will call. You can buy tickets there and get your wristbands. Or if you've bought online or in the store previously, you can get your wristbands that week. And obviously, at the event, you can buy tickets as well.
All right, you may be listening and thinking, well, I'm not completely into all this stuff. I don't know if I want to go. Why should I go? Well, aside from the vendors, which we'll talk about in a moment, maybe you're just like to watch people. And you're going to see a good amount of people, and you're going to find out what's popular in pop culture right now, because whatever's popular, you're going to see a bunch of that. Like whatever the anime that's hitting right now, you're going to see a bunch of people dressed up as that. Video game characters, just a bunch of stuff, and even classical things, like we were talking about earlier. Some stuff like that. We've seen a Jared from Labyrinth. We've seen, people just pull out the classic stuff, and little kids love just dressing up, and so do the adults. And some people put some major work into it.
A ton of work.
Yeah. Odie mentioned earlier the 501st. Those guys, their stuff is awesome. So are we going to have R2D2s and stuff like that going around
Yeah,
again?
all that'll be going around like always. And
Vehicles. Can
if-
you announce what vehicles are going to be there yet? Or
I'm waiting on a few.
Okay.
But there is
Alright.
going to be the car from Supernatural.
Oh,
yeah, that was there last year. And,
Was it the year
Yeah, but
before?
there's 2 guests from
Yes, I know.
Supernatural here.
Yeah.
I know, which is what we're going to get into now.
I wonder if
Is
they're going to stop by and at least look at it.
well,
I'm sure they will.
I'm trying. Yeah, they both have been in the car.
Kinda
So
cool if they were.
Yeah.
yeah, I was trying to think. Yeah, multiple times. I got to say, I'm looking forward to seeing the actress who plays Rowena. I keep forgetting her name, and I know her name.
Ruth
Connell.
Connell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ruth
There you go.
Connell. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing her because in my mind she's a certain size. That she's very petite.
You just want to see
know.
how tiny she is.
Yeah, I do because I think that's what she is, and I'm sure her son is the same.
Yes. He also seems like a man.
Mark
who is-
Shepard.
Who
who's not
also
that
was
tall.
in Firefly.
Yes, which we're going to talk about a little bit in the next hour.
Yes.
And who knows, maybe you have the insight on it because you know people who know. So maybe you know. Speaking of guests, are we done? Is this it or
We are done, but that can always change if the right person gets offered. It has happened
Mhm.
that we've had last minute guests, so you never know. Of all things, John Reese Davies that year was a very
that was
last
really
minute guest.
cool. That
Yeah.
was cool though.
everyone talked about how great he was?
Nicest guy,
Yeah, how he went around and talked to everybody.
really.
And
Maybe one of the nicest people we've ever had.
Gimli, it was awesome to see Gimli.
He's a very
He
honest.
was,
man.
Olaf.
he's really cool. He is,
Indeed.
yeah.
Yes.
Bad
I-
dates.
like when you think of, you know, the way sometimes when you like Ron Perlman, Hellboy, like that's in my brain. It's just Hellboy.
It's Hellboy, but Sons of Anarchy is not to be underrated. How many people love that show?
I didn't watch it enough. Like I know I'm a biker, but I didn't.
There's
I-
also Fallout. I mean, he's done
And
a
Teen
lot
Titans.
of things.
He was the main bad guy for Teen Titans, and that's kind of the thing I always remember.
He was Slade.
Slade. He was
Isn't that crazy?
Deathstroke,
How much
yeah.
stuff he's done?
yes.
See, if I were able to
Specific role?
ask him a question, the question I would ask was, has there ever been a role where he said he should have said no to, like In the Name of the King, Dungeon Siege in the Name of the King, which is like one of the worst movies of all time. Had Matthew Lillard in it, had Jason Statham in it.
Yeah, Jason
and it-
Statham is
and it had Burt-
Farmer.
I
Burt
just
Reynolds.
watched that the other day, and I don't think it's not even close to one of the worst movies of all time.
I
It's
didn't-
not a good movie though.
But
I
it
mean,
is not
one of the worst movies he's been in.
okay.
It's-
I'll
yeah.
do that. I'll give it that.
Burt Reynolds. I mean,
There's Burt Reynolds in it.
he's the king.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's the king in it.
Please tell me he has an American accent.
Yes.
For sure he does. Yeah.
love it.
It's been years
I love
since
it.
I've seen it. So
He,
Oh, yeah.
he dies pretty quick, doesn't he? I can't
No, he
remember.
makes it in.
Does
I
he?
think. Yeah,
Yeah.
he gets killed in a battle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's not Sean Bean.
Does Matthew Lillard kill him? It's been a long time since I see it. So I was really into the game, and then the movie came out. I was like, oh, wow.
Indirectly, I think.
Okay.
So Ron Perlman is one of those guys. He could be in anything, and you go, hey, that's Ron Perlman.
That's Hellboy right there.
Yeah, and
No,
there's
he said he hated the Beast when he was Beauty and the Beast.
And
He said that was-
apparently that was like his big role.
well,
though.
probably the makeup was just a nightmare.
yeah, it was
you
like
can
5 hours.
Yeah, even and you think for a TV show, like for a movie, it's such a short, but TV show, it's
Yeah.
back
that
then
was
they're
a lot.
shooting 26 episodes, and you're like, oh, Lord.
Yeah. Imagine 5 hours every morning.
So I love looking at the guest list, and I'm not going to do this on the air, but I love looking at the guest list and trying to figure out who I think is going to be the biggest line when we get there, as far as people wanting autographs.
I can
And
tell you the sleeper.
then who would that be?
The obvious ones. Ron Perlman's going to have a line. Johnny Young Bosch always has a huge line. Ashley Eckstein, Matt Lanner, and James Arnold Taylor.
Yes.
Clone Wars, Ahsoka, Anakin, and Obi-Wan. Their line's going to be big.
Mhm.
But I think one of the sleepers is going to be Scott Patterson from Gilmore Girls. And you guys would not believe
Yeah.
the amount of people messaging us. that
My
they're
my wife
excited
was
about
big
that.
into Gilmore Girls, but the daughter, her voice was so annoying. I could not. I just couldn't. I couldn't.
Yeah,
But
he's
that
going to
show
be
was huge.
Yeah,
It
it's going to
was.
be huge. And we're actually doing an event with him. Folks can have coffee with him.
Huh.
It'll be at Bridge City Coffee. They can go online and get all the details. I think it'll be close to an hour, just under an hour. It'll be limited to like 25 or 30 people, I think. Coffee and pastries, and a selfie. It's like $250. It's like one of those private events because you're
Yeah.
actually gonna get time to talk to him. Because when you're going to get pictures and autographs, there's a line, so you
Mhm.
don't have a lot of time.
What have you got? Like about 3 minutes, 2 minutes?
if it just depends on the person, but yeah, they're trying to move pretty quick because you've got a big line and you don't want to turn anybody down. So I think he'll be cool. And I think another sleeper, Ross Marquand, was in Walking Dead for years.
Yeah.
He was
And Avengers.
He was the Red Skull
Yeah.
in Infinity War. And then he also was a voice actor in Invincible.
Mhm.
He's the immortal, right?
Yeah. And I think that's kind of a sleeper, right? He did a lot of cool stuff.
He's also Charles Xavier in the new reboot of X-Men.
What,
I mean,
X-Men 97?
Yeah.
Or, is he? Okay.
Yeah, he voices all sorts of people.
And then Joe Gaudette from Five Nights at Freddy's is really cool. If you guys don't follow him on social media, he does some really cool stuff. He did a spoken piece on baseball that if you've ever coached a kid's baseball team, it might bring you to tears. Like, it was just gorgeous what he did. Yeah, it was really awesome. He's really cool. And then I think other stuff like, Veronica Taylor, the voice of Ash in Pokemon. We mentioned Mark Shepard and Ruth Connell from Supernatural.
Ash was a girl?
Yeah.
So in anime, frequently they use females to do the young boys, because if you get a
higher
13
pitch, yeah.
well, the boy's voice changes.
Yeah.
So you get a 13-year-old, you may have him for 2 years, if that, and then his voice drops.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
I got you.
that's kind of a normal thing.
And people really hate when a voice
Actors
changes,
change, yeah.
when an actor changes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like me and Kermit the Frog. He's dead to me now.
He actually does have a problem with that.
Actually,
No, I have a massive problem with that.
As far
I
as
think the original voice is literally
he's,
dead.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
no,
he's
but he
dead.
did it. But the guy that did it right after Jim Henson, he was Kermit again. Like, it was the voice was perfect. But the guy they have now, he can't sing like him, he can't talk like him, his cadence is completely wrong. I'm just like, there is so many people that can do Kermit's voice, and they just picked the worst voice to do it.
all right, we need to take a break.
Someday we'll find it.
And
Rainbow Connection.
yeah, we need to take a break. When we come back, about some of the artists
Oh, yeah.
and talk about the cosplay categories. I had to listen to it for a second to see what it was. Like, I recognize it. You listen to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WRD, the voice of St. Patrick's Day. What the Sam Hill is like?
I don't know, but just keep dancing.
Better.
I asked for upbeat.
You did. You got it.
I
The
did.
Irish Rover.
All right, boys, time for the kick line.
No,
No?
I can't. I got a bad wheel. I can't
Yeah,
do the
I
kick
realized
line.
that after I
it's-
said it.
If anybody in Ireland listening that can text me or text anybody, give me a quintessentially Irish song for Amila Mahagan.
Yeah,
What was
the
that last
last thing he
I
said.
thought I had a stroke there.
Yeah.
I do want to mention Kane Saturday. He was coming the whole weekend, and then he Friday that they asked him to start the race at Bristol. So
Wow.
I would too.
Is it like he lives
Rob,
in
you wanna start
Tennessee
the
or
race at Bristol?
something?
Hey guys, I'm only at the show on Saturday.
Hey, sorry about this. I
Yeah,
have
that'd be
another
kind of cool.
commitment.
Yeah. You and my mom started the Coca-Cola 600.
Really?
There was a contest at RJR, and she was there, and she won. She's got a helmet at her house signed by everybody that was in the race, including Earnhardt.
That's cool.
It's pretty neat.
Also yesterday. I'm excited, at least.
Yeah, we still got what, 2 weeks? It's the 24th, I think.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Invincible starts back this week.
Does it? Is it that this week? Okay.
Yeah. Time for more trauma.
So many things have come out at the
It's like
same
poor
time.
Mark,
Invincible's just trauma.
but very well done trauma.
Agreed.
I don't know. It's so violent.
So being the loving husband I am, I told Michelle Robert Kirkman wrote a superhero cartoon. Did she want to watch it? She went, "Oh, that'd be great. Let's watch it." I told her nothing. So you talk trauma when he stomped on the dude's head and his head explodes in the first episode. At the end of the episode, she's like, "You knew." I'm like, "You're right. I did. I'm awful. I just wanted to see your reaction."
Yeah, the ending of that first episode was so visceral.
Oh man.
And me and Dad were going over like somebody's IMDb, and he's like, "Oh, she was a green ghost for like one episode." I was like, Yeah, because she got a hand through her face.
I think it was
That's-
one
that
of the
delivered.
guests, wasn't it?
Yeah, no,
No, was it?
no, we were. It was the one lady you were trying to look up from. Who you thought was in Gen V.
Oh yeah, yeah, okay.
What was the thing I was going to ask you? Was the Clone Wars voice actors like something that was in the running for a bit?
Yeah, I
or
would
was
say
that
yes,
just a
Trey,
thing?
but you have to
Um,
or
it's a
a
certain
recent
style.
development, I should say.
originally, Ashley was blocked out with a personal
Yeah.
and then we contacted them back and went, she loves having all three of them together. They're all buds.
Yeah.
And so we reached out
So
and said, what if we had all
this
three?
is Irish.
And he asked,
Very
and she moved her personal
Irish.
to do it.
What's
The
commercial?
Song, the song I'm about to play.
That's pretty cool.
What's on the screen?
Yes. This.
This thing.
Out,
She is
out
so
in
nice.
internet world, you know what this means.
seems-
This
she
is
seems like a
radio.
very nice
This is what
So-
I'm radioing.
Such a great person.
I
I was hoping her
That'll be in
husband
a
would
minute.
come, because he's a Major League Baseball player.
people are asking me.
Is he?
Yeah, David Eckstein.
Oh, I had no idea.
But he's not. I was like,
They should all just said-
Hi guys.
Fight.
it's an ogre.
I'm cowering behind the king.
Welcome back into the Upstate Pulse. Lonzo and Cameron and Odie and Rob Young. Okay, I don't know what it is.
That is Horselips and Jarek Doom.
Oh, you've told me about horse lips
Yes, I have.
before.
So they would have been really big back in the 70s. Like they're still
Well, a
gig
couple
now,
of
but,
us in here were actually back in the 70s. So, I mean, you know.
they're still
That's
gig.
right.
They still do a lot of gigging, but yeah. And I'm sorry you can't hear it on the stream, but I can't play it on the stream.
Yeah,
Sorry about
because we don't, we don't want to get like you had an announcement to make about Kane, Rob.
Yeah, so we've got Kane and Ted DiBiase and Jimmy Hart coming, but Kane was asked to start the race, I believe it's in Bristol, that Sunday. So he's just going to do Saturday. He didn't cancel the whole show, which we were really appreciative. And then I guess he's going to leave the show on and drive to Bristol, Tennessee, and start the race on Sunday. So Saturday only for Kane.
It's a hard life doing all that, being a mayor, and I mean, it's difficult.
It's a hard knocks life.
Yeah, well, he's also
For us.
being a Hall of Fame wrestler and all that kind of stuff. We talked about guests, but we didn't talk about artists. A couple big name artists. Kevin
He's got
Eastman
quite a few. I mean, Kevin
Yeah.
Eastman's always huge. His lines are always
and
they move quick, but he's got big lines.
Venditti looking.
Robert Venditti's a great writer, does a lot. He's done plenty of stuff for DC and Creator Own, but he's a big writer for Bad Idea, which is an indie publisher that makes a lot of good stuff. But I think Graham Nolan, co-creator of Bane, Drew Moss, the current writer that relaunched Thundercats. He's also worked on Gargoyles and other stuff. Jerome Pena was a big pull for people that are huge comic nerds. Avengers, Infinity, Spawn. Greg Land has worked on everything: Birds of Prey, X-Men, Symbiote Spider-Man. So, and then a lot of the guys folks are used to seeing, Andy Smith and Kelly Yates and Dan Fraga, and there's just a ton of good comic artists there.
Yeah, the other cool thing about it, I mean, you can go up and most of these guys, I think all these guys are sitting there and they're drawing stuff. And if you've never seen an artist who is published, who you just read in a comic book yesterday, and you could watch him drawing those pictures, it's really, really cool. Especially some of them are very fast at what they're doing.
Some are, and then a lot of guys are selling original art. So, you may have a favorite page from the story, might have the opportunity to buy that page of art, buy a favorite cover. That can happen. A lot of guys will pre-draw sketches because they can take more time with them. So you can buy sketches and things too. So, never count it out. You never know what you're going to find. That's part of the fun of going to a live event like this.
I talk about this every year, and I'm not going to stop talking about this because we get new listeners all the time. The coolest part about the whole thing is being able to pick up the merchandise and look at it and go, okay, this is good. I want this. It's one thing to go online and order something and you don't really know what you're going to get. We just went out to eat as we normally do before we come to the show, and the waitress was asking me about my shirt. I'm wearing a one-piece shirt, which I had to order from overseas to get. And she had talked about how she had ordered a shirt for her son, and after a couple washes, everything had just disappeared off of it. It's one of those things, you order something and it's supposed to be like a 6-inch figure and you get it and it's only like 2 and it's flimsy and it falls apart. When you're at South Carolina Comic-Con, you can walk around and you can pick this stuff up and you can look at it. You can talk to the people who are selling it. They're going to be really cool with you. And I just think it's a better way to buy things. It's how it used to be back in the day. It's not that way anymore. It's so convenient to just order things. But in this case, you can walk around, and not only that, but you're there with like-minded people. And I've had people go, you should get that, while you're sitting there trying to think about, should I buy that or not? There's someone
or you're perusing Captain America shield signed by Stan Lee, and a guy in a Captain America outfit walks up and goes, "That's a fine purchase," and then just walks off.
Yeah, and I think that was like the very first one we went to.
Yes, it was. That stuck with me.
Imagine how much that shield is worth now.
I know. I should have bought it.
Oh, you were going to.
It was alive at the time.
See, that's.
I thought about it. I had a lot of disposable income. I should have bought the shield.
Listen, right? I'm going to say something to you now. I'm going to say it to everybody listening to the power of my voice. Life is extremely short. Buy the shield. Do it.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
I've learned my lesson.
I walked into a fine establishment down the road today, Palmetto State Armory, and I picked up a thermal scope. I looked at the price. I was like, oh, really? Oh, seriously? And I said, life is too short. I bought it.
Well, you might lengthen your life by buying that scope.
Yes, and I'm going to be eating eggs for the rest of the week, but I don't care.
What's wrong with eggs?
There's nothing.
I love eggs. I do. Eggs
Lots
are
of protein
tasty.
in eggs.
Yeah.
Lots of protein.
All right. So I
Buy the shield.
noticed as I was looking at SCComicon.com, which check out if you have any questions that you don't get to ask Rob about. I noticed that the cosplay categories, and that there are a limited amount of entries. Did you want to?
Yeah, it's been that way for a couple of years, and it works really good. So the issue we had in the past was too many people were entering that maybe weren't as serious, and it would run so long. Literally, it was issues. Right, we were having issues. We needed it to be within a certain time frame, and so the folks that run it had done this at other shows. So there's a novice category for first-time competitors, a journeyman class, a master class, and I believe the number is there's 30 people in each category. But there's also, for folks that are just wanting to dress up and have some fun and walk in front of the crowd, there's a showcase. No judging, no prejudging. They just line up, walk across the stage. Everybody cheers. You have fun, do a dance, whatever you want to do. And for a lot of people, that's why they were entering.
I think I need to turn into Rip from Yellowstone.
Okay.
Wow, it's like Roadhouse.
I think I just need to do it.
Yeah.
I thought you'd be taller.
Would people look at you and go, "Oh, that's who he's dressed like"? It doesn't matter as long as you believe it.
Yeah, I believe it.
That's right.
I look like him. I am a beautiful man.
Yeah. Oh, and I did forget the junior class. So for ages 12 and under, there's a junior class that has prizes as well.
It's worth the price of admission to watch this. Not only the ingenuity and the ability of people to make these costumes, but also the kids doing it, because they are having a blast going across there. And there's usually some MC that's either scary or funny or both at the same time.
I loved it when they were dressed as Star Wars characters, because it was Bosk and Dengar.
And we thought
I
for
couldn't
sure
understand what Bosk was saying.
We thought for sure it was Rob in that suit. I just thought for sure it was
confirm
Rob.
or deny nothing.
Yes, it's like that's Rob up there. And then
I'd say it's a good gig to be the
How
MC.
do you feel about Trandoshans, Rob?
Hey, I will tell you this: if you were ever at the show and in line, and Godzilla gave you a hug, it was me.
Wow, there you go.
I did dress in an inflatable Godzilla suit one year, like those T-Rexes you see.
Yeah, I've always wanted to try that.
One crazy
So
summer?
I was going around hugging people.
I want to try that.
Yeah,
T-Rex.
but I think where I'm claustrophobic, I think it would bother me.
I think it'd be warm as well.
It has a fan in it.
Oh,
Does it? Okay.
That's a fancy Godzilla suit.
All right. Another big hour coming up. The next hour, we're going to get into our Marvel movie bracket and a bunch of other things that's good and you want to hear. Trust me. You're listening to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WORD, the voice of the Carolinas. They're showing the
Hey, Trey,
pizza dough
Firefly
restaurant.
is as good as Red Dwarf, although Red Dwarf is awesome.
Oh,
No, Red Dwarf's awesome. No slam
a
on Red
big
Dwarf. I
statement.
just think Firefly's as good as Red Dwarf.
is it funny? Is Firefly funny?
It's
comedy?
yeah.
There's-
It's,
no, it's
yeah.
not a comedy, but it has comedy in it
it's gritty. It's gritty space.
with sarcastic dialogue.
Yes. So yeah.
Okay.
Probably a fair way of putting it.
Yeah, it'd be like Red Dwarf because Red Dwarf wasn't put out as a comedy; it was put out as a.
I will tell you, you would love Jane. You should watch it just for
That
Jane.
was
Good
in my
looking.
head.
No,
That
Jane
was-
is a guy.
Oh, okay.
It's Adam Baldwin, and he is the most sarcastic. Yeah, well, Mal's pretty sarcastic too, and Marina. I can't say her last name,
I know.
because I can't pronounce her last name. It's not. I can't. Is a companion, which is the oldest occupation ever.
Right.
It's
okay.
revered in space.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah, it's
You're
revered.
almost like a dignitary.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah, you're considered almost like a foreign dignitary. It was.
Well,
kind
they
of
are in
strange.
Amsterdam too. You know?
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. There's rock stars.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Learning things about Amsterdam and Odie.
And he
No,
seemed
they
excited
never
when he
did.
was talking about it.
No. I'm actually very proud to say that never ever have talked to them, interviewed them, but yeah, that's one thing that I'm
Well,
very.
I mean, that wasn't what we were implying.
Oh no, I didn't. Yeah,
It wasn't what they were
A few of them
implying.
actually. There was we done a TV show about it
Did you hire them? That was the whole point.
For the
Okay.
interview, of
for
course.
the interview.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
didn't pay them.
All right. All right. Okay.
You know?
All right. I
No,
don't
'cause
know.
we were, it was.
Well, it's
it
good
was-
that
Hey,
you
you're a
didn't-
man of the world. I'm not. I'm just trying
no,
to
it
learn.
was an Irish TV station.
It's a
and
good
we
thing you
done-
didn't have to pay for their time.
We done a documentary all about it, and it went into extreme detail.
Was there barter involved?
No,
Okay. I'm just
no,
you don't understand the barter system.
no. I do.
You give an interview for.
An
I mean,
interview? What are they going to interview?
well,
me
you
back?
said you were on
So,
TV.
What is it like to be on the TV and talking to me? It's good, I suppose. Okay. Do you know what I do in my spare time? Yeah, I do. I don't really. Well, it's not actually their spare time. It's their.
It's their job.
It's a job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they unionized? Like, are they? Okay.
Oh.
Well, no, Vegas is trying to unionize it
Yeah.
in Vegas because I just
Technically not legal in Vegas, but it's legal outside of city limits.
It's legal in
listen.
Nevada.
These are you've been there.
Never to Vegas.
No, to
I've been to
Amsterdam.
Vegas?
So
Never been to Vegas. I really
No.
want to go to Vegas. I want to go just to be kind of like. Anyway, I need to hit Nevada because it's I have to do all the states. So I just while
I've
I'm
never
there-
been to a casino
Skinwalker
before. I
Ranch
want to
is
go to a
in-
casino once.
Utah.
What?
That freaks me out, man.
I want to play blackjack and slots once. I mean,
Yeah,
I've
that's
never
fine.
done
Yeah.
that
It
before.
kind of does.
I'll
Something
hold
might
on to your
leave with
money.
you though.
Yeah,
That's what they've talked about. That weird stuff started happening to
So-
people that left Skinwalker Range.
So I
that
was
was
talking
kinda
to a
cool.
buddy of mine
Oh.
today after about thermal scope, and he said, just when you go outside tonight, because you will, and I will, he said, just you might see things.
I did.
Yeah, you see?
Wow. All right, so this is heat signatures, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Or the-
no.
okay.
It's
No,
like
all
the
right.
Predator kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. He said the best thing, he said, what I can advise you to do is yes, you can go out and look at whatever you want to look at.
Just
with-
not other people's houses.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
no,
you don't
it's
want to. Yeah.
Well, no,
okay.
you won't see through walls anyway.
Okay. Well, I don't know.
Or windows. But
Yeah,
he said to
glass.
me,
Well, you can't. It won't work through windows.
It won't work through glass.
Oh.
approach your glass. But he said to me one thing.
Not that I want to use. I was just.
Yeah.
I'm learning
He
here.
said one thing. He said it's better mounted. It's better where it should be because if you see something that you don't want to see,
Then you want to be able to shoot it.
then you want to be able to
Okay.
shoot it.
All right.
I'm
That
like,
makes sense.
Mine was I got one of those flashlights that will probably go across Woodruff.
yeah,
like
the
it's
beams, the high
crazy.
beams, yeah.
And I'd shined it between these two trees, and something kept shining, and it wasn't moving, like a deer or a coyote,
yeah.
but it was a small, like an eye or something.
All right, you guys
I'm
are
like,
killing
God,
me. I
what
got
is
to
that?
drive to the woods tonight.
And so I grabbed my thermal monocle. I've got a monocle.
Yeah.
I grabbed it, did it on
Oh,
it,
you're fancy.
and it's showing the same thing. It's showing a glowing ball. And that's not how I should see a
No.
body.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
No body.
So you
And
found a wisp in the woods.
Well, what I said
Or a
was
banshee.
that's the largest Joro spider The only thing I could
There-
think
there
of,
you go.
Michelle said, "You're going to go down there?" I said, "Not without the shotgun. I'm
without
not.
the
No, I don't know what that is."
I was actually on the phone to a friend of mine last night. It was about 9 o'clock our time. It was late in Ireland. And next thing I heard something, and I was like, "What?" So I said to my friend, "I'll call you back in a while." And when I called my friend back, I was like, "Well, I just went for a walk with Finn and my shotgun." Because you hear a bump in the dark, and you're like, "No, not tonight, not tonight."
We've
not
got
tonight."
cameras, and we'll get deer and coyote and
Yeah.
skunk and stuff out there, but
Yeah, we get that's what I got. What I got the scope for.
All right,
was
so you know what's going to
hogs and
happen.
coyotes.
I'm going to drive home tonight. I'm going to freak out. I'm going to hear a noise, trying to get in the house.
I get a phone
Not
call.
like I know they're coyotes because I hear them every once in a while.
I get a phone call
Yeah.
at 10 o'clock. Oh, do you come over to the house, will you? Bring a gun.
Well, I'm not going to ask Cameron to come up there. So, I mean,
Why not?
because then
You
you're going
don't
to
have
have to leave
firearms.
to go
what
back
he's saying is
outside.
he'd rather we get killed.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'll just stay at Cameron's house tonight.
Well, I'm gonna come armed anyway.
I'll get the couch ready.
We resemble each other in that regard.
Yeah. Oh,
Now I can't wait till next week to find out what you saw.
I'll record it. It's
Well,
all
hopefully-
recorded.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right. If
I
it
took
shows
pictures.
up on the recording,
Oh, it's a full video. Video.
I
Sound,
can do it.
everything,
I just took snapshots because it wasn't moving, so it didn't matter. Same thing.
Yeah.
But
I'm looking forward to it now. I am
that's the
looking-
only weird thing like that out there I've seen.
Yeah, I've seen weird things. And then like some things you see them and you're like, what is that? And then you get closer. Ah, it's a raccoon.
I miss Clyde Lewis.
You're just hoping it's not a skunk because when it's dark, you can't tell the difference from a skunk and a raccoon.
No,
Raccoon is fine. Skunk is not.
no, it's not.
Yeah, skunk. There's a chance of being skunked.
They actually give me a really cool target with it. A heat sighting in target. It looks. You have to leave it out in the sun for like 4 or 5 minutes. It looks really good.
Welcome back into the Upstate Pulse. It is the Nerd Hour. Used to be the third hour Nerd Hour, and then LexCorp took away an hour, and then it's so technically just the second hour. And the second hour Nerd Hour doesn't sound as good as the third hour Nerd Hour, but you never know. Maybe someday we get a third hour back, and then this hour will be the second hour, and then the next hour will be the third hour Nerd Hour. It could happen.
My brain hurts.
It could absolutely happen. If you want to be a part of the show, 800-905-0989, because 0 is a number. It's not a letter. And we're live on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitch, and on X at either the Upstate Pulse or 98.9 WORD. We're going to get to the bracket, but before we do, there's a big announcement for Firefly tomorrow. I want to make sure I get to it because I don't want to miss it. Rob Young, do you have any inside information about what the big announcement's going to be? Because someone's been going around and talking to all the old stars and saying it's time. And
It is time.
and they're saying it's time. But the problem is they talked to someone who's dead on the show.
Yes, who was a leaf on the wind?
Wash is dead, but he's dead in the movie unless they act like the
Unless they don't
continuity, unless
count
they,
the movie.
they discount the movie like it never happened.
I'll tell you what I think. I don't think it's animated because the lead time is too long. So most animation from green light to you seeing it is close to 3 years.
Mhm.
And so I think it's live action. I think it's short. I think it's a movie. And I think it'll air on Hulu if you're asking me what I think.
Okay, because apparently Alan Tudyk is among others who have they started a hashtag of Bring Back Firefly. And do you start that hashtag before the big announcement, which is tomorrow? I mean, the show lasted a year, but it made an impression on a lot of people.
I'll tell you, the show was canceled before it aired. I mean, they aired it out of order. So like when you watch it on DVD now or streaming, you see it in order, but the actual broadcast order was not the order it was supposed to be.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't watch it when it came on live. I watched it later, but Chris Evans, the guy who helped me start the show
OG.
a decade ago, he was like, you got to watch this. It's a great show. And there's some things that Chris is very, very adamant about. And then you get worried that you're going to watch something and not like it the way that person. Sometimes I know people are, oh, this is great. This is great. This is great. And they're expecting a reaction out of me. And it takes a lot to get me. And sometimes I don't on purpose, but I don't mean to, as far as reacting, like, yeah, okay. But it's rare that you find someone who loves something as much as you do. And I agree with him. I really loved it because it was such a mix of sci-fi stuff, and it was different.
It's cowboys in space.
Ooh.
And I'm not a country music fan, but I love the intro, which is
all the way down
Dark
to
Country.
cattle rustling.
Okay.
Straight up.
Might have to watch that.
And
where can you watch it? Where is it available?
It had Venus Flytrap in
I
it.
think it's on Hulu.
Is it on Hulu?
You don't know Venus Flytrap.
I know what Venus Flytrap.
No,
is.
Venus Flytrap from WKRP in Cincinnati.
Only do
And I forget his name.
Booker. Shepherd Book.
Yeah, but I forget the actor's name. It's like on the edge of my brain.
brain.
Yeah,
I'm curious if they're going to do it. Do they recast him?
because he died in the movie also.
He died in real life,
Yeah, there's that too. There's that too. Yes, he did die in real life.
but he did die in the movie.
He was also in It. And why can't I remember his name? The TV It. He was Mike Hanlon.
I was going to say, was he Mike Hanlon?
He was Mike Hanlon. Yes.
Okay.
I'm waiting for someone to text me and tell me his name so I don't have to look it up.
I thought Odie was doing that.
All right. Texter
I did,
asks,
and then-
are there opportunities to meet people who are experts in cosplaying? Is there a community that helps you learn how to do it?
So my recommendation for that is try to chat with the folks who are judging the cosplay contest, and you just wait for an opportune moment. Tell them you'd like to speak with them, but there's going to be a ton of people in costume to chat with. The 501st is a great place to start. Chatting about building costumes, because that's what they do, and they're kind of stationary. And then also when you go over for the showcase, there'll be a lot of people in costume. So plenty of people to talk to about it. They all love it. And you'll find somebody.
All right, Cameron looked up the actor's name. It's
Oh, yeah.
Ron Glass. And,
Right.
and I can't believe I couldn't remember Ron Glass.
Is buying costumes frowned upon?
Well, for a costume contest, yes.
But if you were just going to go and walk around,
Around or go do the showcase, it's
yeah,
totally normal.
Okay.
But the contest is you have to make it.
You have to.
Like for the master class, you have to have made it.
All right. As of last week, we are finally in the second round of our Marvel movie bracket. And we have 4 people in here. We love when we have 4 because then we don't have to roll dice, which is still fun in itself.
I was about to say, though some of us like to roll dice.
Yeah. Okay. Rolling the dice I think it was a great idea.
I thought it was terrible,
Yeah. But,
I'm terrible at rolling dice.
well, that's why I gave you the Pop-O-Matic.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Okay.
we don't have to use that tonight, but what we will do is I will tell you if this is your first time listening to the show, maybe you heard that Rob Young was on the show and you're like, I want to listen to that show because he's on there and he's awesome. And you're right. When we have a tie, we will go to the text line, which is 800-905-0989. And the first person who texts after we give a countdown, that will be the movie that goes through. We're trying to crown the best, the best Marvel movie. So apparently I was wrong. Mark says Tim Reed was Venus Flytrap. He's right.
Yeah, but wrong. Okay.
Yeah, he's right. I don't know why I was thinking they're the same person. Let's where do we want to start? I'm gonna ask Rob, where would you like to start? Which corner would you like to start on?
Bottom right.
Okay, bottom right.
Is that my right or your right?
Mine.
Okay.
What? We're looking at the page.
Yeah.
Why is that even a question?
What?
All right, the first thing. I'm sorry, that was kind of mean, and I apologize. Please don't use your scope on me. All right, the first
First time he said that.
the first matchup is Spider-Man No Way Home
You're not wrong.
versus original Iron Man. So Rob picked like one of the hardest ones right away. Cameron, Spider-Man No Way Home
All right.
or the original Iron Man?
Spider-Man No Way Home was a celebration of all things Spider-Man. It brought all the Spider-Mans together, brought a whole bunch of the villains from Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man and Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. It was such an emotional movie, and Spider-Man is one of my favorite characters of all time. So I'm gonna have to go with Spider-Man, even though Iron Man is the thing that started the entirety of the MCU. Loved it, and I love mech suits and the techiness of everything, but I got to give it to Spider-Man.
All right, Odie.
What were all those hand gestures?
We're
I
just being
was just seeing it like out of the corner of my eyes.
Yeah,
like,
I just want to say I have a great fear of sock puppets, and I just
Oh,
pictured that
this
as
is good to
sock
know.
puppets. Yeah.
that's why you don't like me to bring in the Pappy Pup.
He's looking at you.
All right, Odie.
Yes.
What is your choice for the matchup?
Iron Man. Iron Man is my favorite Marvel superhero. So it's
The great villain of the MCU.
I like him.
You mean
All right.
Dr. Doom?
All right, Rob.
It's not out to do.
So,
You get out.
Even having said that, believe it or not, I have to go with Iron Man because without Iron Man, none of the other movies happen.
There you go.
That's I love that Spider-Man movie, by the way. It's not even a rag on it. But without the Iron Man movie, we don't get any of the other movies.
All right, so I completely agree with you there. I love that Spider-Man movie. You know that I'm not going to pick that Spider-Man movie. You give me the look, Cameron, and you know why. I
understand why.
I don't think that they needed to take away Ned and MJ. And I get how they explain it within the narrative, but I don't think it was necessary. I don't. I think the story was great until that point. And that bothered me because there are so many holes.
They're not dead.
There's so many holes. If Peter Parker disappears, I mean, he can't exist unless he goes and has some money and pays some guy on the corner to bring him a fake ID and stuff like that. I mean, if no one remembers him, that means his social security number is gone. There's so many. He doesn't exist.
To be fair,
How can he
to
get a
be
GED
fair,
if he doesn't exist? How can he get an apartment if he doesn't exist? I have a problem with the plot.
I mean, that's a very good question.
So I'm
'cause
going
that
Iron
would
Man.
Cause a lot of problems.
And I agree with Rob. Iron Man is the original. Without it, if it was not a success, we would not have any of the stuff that we have today. We would be having the stuff that we had before that, which was hit or miss. But since Iron Man, it's been really, really good for the most part. All right, the next matchup is a break. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll get to the
hang on.
next one after that.
I know.
Tones on the stream says both were great movies. Oh, they were. And here's the thing, this is how a bracket works. You're going to get matchups of really good, and you're just going to have to pick one. Or when we come back, we're going to pick between X-Men First Class and Captain America Winter Soldier. Whiskey and the Jarro.
Yeah, it's Irish. It's an Irish song.
Yeah, but I'm glad you picked the Metallica version.
Yeah. Why? Do you want the other one? Hang on.
No, I like the Metallica
Yeah, but
version.
the other one is
You listen to
there
the
for-
Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WRD. The voice-
Text in. Do you like the Tin Lizzy one or the Metallica one?
What, Lizzie?
Tin Lizzy.
Okay.
Tin Lizzy.
So apparently, if you're not fat, you're thin. I'm not a big Metallica fan, but the Metallica version is definitely much better.
What?
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 What? Somebody's wondering what that is. We've done that earlier on. What is it, ladies and gentlemen? What? Is that what it's called? Yeah. There's an actual name for it.
Yes. I didn't want my Spider-Man shirt.
Literally with this.
Yeah,
creator.
Just like last
Makes
week
sense.
with the slap. There's if
Certain lines that are
if
crossed,
movies are equal to a point, you got to find out one
find the
thing that right.
yeah.
So, not that, are you guys watching the AEW pay-per-view next week or tomorrow?
I've watched
You're out
some
on
AEW, and I'm weaving in a little more, but I'm staying away from things I got to pay for. So
Did you see the interview with Nick Nemeth?
I
He said his last contract in WWE.
Oh yeah, I read about that. I read that.
Yeah, I saw part of the interview. And it was funny because he was like, I asked for this crazy number, like they'll never give it to me. And they went, we'll give it to you. And he's like, they were like doing the wink, like we don't want you going to AEW.
Yeah, I watch it a little bit. Like I said, I weave in and out, but every time I weave in, it's nothing but Moxley and those guys. And I know MJF and the Millennial Cowboy and those guys and Swerve are doing a really good job right now. So I've seen bits and pieces, but until they go to the model that WWE has went to, that now UFC thankfully has gone to,
What model the UFC's going to? No
being on
pay-per-views?
Paramount and not having to pay for the pay-per-view.
Problem is,
Because I've been burnt a couple of times with AEW pay-per-views and have bought them, and it's been the one where something happens that's not good. And just
Also, the lackluster pyro.
well,
that
that was
was-
only once.
that was a one, but that was bad.
Oh, I think they sued him for $1 million.
Oh,
The
dang.
company that screwed that up. Yeah.
I'm not cracking on AEW. That was like the one.
Well, no,
Like, that
you
whole
should-
match was incredible.
Yeah.
And then it was like, everybody forgets how good the match was. The match was insane.
Yeah.
And then it was just like the end was like, oh my God.
Well, if you have the lackluster ending to anything, that's what people will remember.
That's all anybody remembered. Not the fact they took a suplex on the strung up barbed wire on a frame out on the floor,
Or the fact that
ripped
Ned
the padding off the
MJ
ring,
forgot.
and we're taking bumps on plywood.
I think I've watched
It was a
more.
crazy match.
I think I've watched more TNA than I have AEW probably lately.
Meaning to watch, and I haven't.
I mean,
No
especially,
reason. It's more me forgetting.
because it's on Thursday. There's wrestling on every night of the week.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
WWE is on Monday, Tuesday, and Friday, and AEW is on Wednesday and Saturday,
What's the biggest?
and TNA is on Thursday.
Still the biggest.
Oh, yeah.
When did it go from WWF to WWE?
They got sued by the World Wildlife Fund.
Oh, okay.
And they
And
actually
some
lost.
judge actually gave it to him, and they should have.
So what is it? It's World.
I think they should have said, you have WWF for what you do, and you have WWF for what you do.
yeah.
I thought it was dumb, but it's just some judge trying to make a point.
So what is it now? It's World Wrestling Entertainment, is it?
Yeah, they call it WWE now.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought that was really stupid. Like, no one's confusing the WWF with the.
Oh, I want to
Wildlife
go
Fund.
and
Like,
watch
come on.
pandas being saved.
Like, nobody's.
What's the Ultimate Warrior?
They dissolved the federation.
All right, guys.
They took the federation. Federation's a fun thing to say.
That was very silly.
Indeed.
What? I'm enjoying the Inya. Okay, I like Inya.
You gotta have a bit of ending.
Yeah, I
By the
do.
way, in my
What? Look, Rob is getting.
Welcome back into the Upstate Pulse. We enjoy the Inya, and I just read a thing where she lives in the castle and only has cats,
Yes, she does.
and she doesn't really have a lot to do with people.
You want me to do my Enya impression?
I wouldn't know if it was good or not. I've never heard her talk.
Yeah, she's
Don't like people because they leave me all the time. So what I do is sing songs, really play it, and echoing. I live in a castle. I live in a castle. I never play a live concert because that's not what I do.
that's exactly what Enya
While doing a song about her sailing.
Anyway,
It's like usually.
way off. And into the land of Tyrnol.
way of what?
She,
Yeah,
she
no.
sailed away into her castle.
Tyrnol. The valley of the young.
Oh, it's what?
Young. Tyrnol. Never.
Okay.
It's like Neverland.
All these Irish stories from way back when, back in the day, they were stoned. They had to be stoned. They were out of their brain.
Oh, drug.
on
Okay, I thought that's
hallucinogenic-
like
Were- Were they Barney Stone?
Apparently, if you lick Shamrock,
All right, I'm not liking the direction this is going. Let's get back into the Marvel movie bracket. Our next matchup, as I said before we went to break, is X-Men First Class versus Captain America Winter Soldier. Still, Captain America Winter Soldier, I still think is one of the more perfect movies because it was a spy thriller. And And Hydra. I mean, who saw that coming? You just didn't. And then suddenly, I mean, maybe the most ardent comic book fans maybe knew that. I didn't see it coming. It was like, oh, that's Zola. Oh no, that's not good.
Yeah, the whole buildup was really, really good to be like, oh no, half of them are Hydra. That's not great. Run, Steve.
And X-Men First Class, I really like too, but it's nothing compared to Captain America Winter Soldier. So I'm gonna go first and say Captain America Winter Soldier. Rob.
I agree with everything you said. Captain America Winter Soldier is the best movie on the page to me. But not that any are bad, but that one is my favorite.
All right, Odie.
I actually don't like Captain America Winter Soldier. I know we've talked about it, and I know we've asked the question about, is it Bucky? I don't know. Is it about the prosthetic arm? Definitely
I
not.
still hear you saying Hell Hydra. I think that's a real reason why
Yeah.
I don't like it, because you're actually Hydra.
Well, you know, maybe I am. Maybe I am.
You know,
not.
Odie, I could see you as a Cobra agent. You'd work for Cobra.
Yeah, that's because I'm not a sleeper agent. Okay, move in. No, it has to be X-Men First Class for me, because I got to see like the origins of the terrible acting of James McAvoy.
Yes.
James McIntyre is another actor, and
Okay,
I keep mixing them up.
Still Fassbender. Still,
But it was yeah,
Fassbender is the best Magneto. I don't care.
yeah, the German Irish guy. I like that, but it has to be First Class, because we've seen Magneto coming into himself, like all the rage, the anger, and how to control it, and how to use it, and to use the happiness as well. And like that was kind of
Him working his way through the Nazis to get to Kevin Bacon's character
That was
was
pretty good.
really good.
All right, Cameron, what's your choice?
Oh, Captain America Winter Soldier. I absolutely love that movie to death. The fight choreography was amazing. Cap actually learned some martial arts in between from the first movie to this one, and has really come into his own with all the fighting.
Well,
and
he
all
seems
that.
like a guy who would continue his training.
Oh
And
yeah,
he beat
yeah.
the GOAT. He beat George St. Pierre.
He absolutely did.
That just showed that he was doing his learning.
And then you find out that there's spying going on within the spying agency, and Robert Redford, who's horrible wig, but still a really good bad guy. And that's a guy you never thought you'd see in a superhero movie. Him and Michael Douglas, who showed up later in a different movie. All right, the next matchup we have is the Avengers, the original Avengers, going up against Deadpool 2. Rob.
I gotta go Avengers. I love all the Deadpool movies, but that's my least. That's 3 in the ranking to me. So yeah, I'm going Avengers on that.
Cameron.
I'm also going with Avengers because it was such a big cinematic moment for movies in general. It's been a milestone ever since, or it's been like one of the bigger landmarks in the modern cinematic age.
All right, Odie.
So Deadpool 2, it possibly could have been a fantastic movie, because you saw Domino, you had Juggernaut in it. Ryan Reynolds I think he really came into himself in this movie. But that young kid from New Zealand
He is so
absolutely
annoying. Yeah.
killed it. He made it. I will sit down and watch Deadpool 1 any day of the week, no problem at all. And I'll giggle, and I'll giggle again, and I'll giggle again. And
You're really rooting for Cable in 2, weren't you?
I really was. I was like, kill the kid, kill him, just kill him. And
Talking about movies, people.
movies,
Just
yeah,
chill
movies,
out.
yeah, relax. And Deadpool and Wolverine, I will watch that 4 times a day. I just think it's fantastic. But because of that kid, I can't. I have to go with Avengers.
Yeah, we talked about this before. I don't know why that kid annoys me too. The best part about Deadpool 2 was at the end
When
he got the device
The
to go
time
back
thing, yeah.
and he went and
you're welcome, Canada.
and took out a bunch of his old characters. I thought that was pretty
When
funny.
he was standing at the end of the bed with baby Hitler, and he was like, it's a baby. And just like I like, right, yeah, no, because now here you go, kid. You've killed the movie franchise.
All right, Avengers. By the way, it's the first time I believe that we saw a buildup like that. We had all the individual movies, so we knew who all the characters. I mean, we kind of knew the characters anyway, but Iron Man got big because of the Iron Man movie,
Mhm.
and Thor never really saw him on. I think he was definitely on the Incredible Hulk TV series. I don't recall seeing him in film unless it was an accurate period piece, not the comic book character.
Yeah.
So just it hadn't been done before, taking all those characters and then bringing them
Mhm.
into one movie. So I got to go with Avengers also.
Clean sweep.
All right, our final matchup, and then we're going to take a break and move on to some other stuff, is Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness versus Spider-Man Homecoming. Odie,
I am going to go with Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
really?
Yeah, I like what's his name? Benedict.
Yes.
I like him.
Cumberbatch,
Yeah, I
yes.
like everything that he does. I love them in Sherlock, and I like the Doctor Strange character, and he doesn't believe in anything, but at the same time he believes in everything. And I just I mean I really enjoyed the Spider-Man. That was the one with Mysterio, wasn't it?
No, it's the first one
Which the first one?
with Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton as Vulture.
Yeah, I didn't see that one. I saw it.
Oh, you didn't see the first
No,
one?
I saw
And you
it, but
saw
I-
Multiverse of Madness?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Just checking.
I didn't see that. I saw that Spider-Man, but it didn't grab me. And you know
Okay.
you know
Yes,
what I'm
I know.
like. You know
I
exactly
know.
what I'm like.
Yes.
So yeah, so I'm gonna go with what did I say it was called?
Doctor Strange and the
That's-
Multiverse
that's
of
the fella.
Madness.
Yeah.
All right, Cameron, I'm
Not
asking
distracted.
because you took a drink.
Not distracted.
Well, I'm no longer parched, and my lips are now moist. I'm gonna
You're
go.
welcome.
Normally that doesn't.
that actually bothered you?
That one did. Say it again. Say moist again.
Moist.
No, that one's fine.
Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
it's because I didn't
Moist.
mean it this time.
Moist.
Moist.
Mm.
Anyway,
There are people turning off the radio now because you guys keep saying moist. All right, Cameron.
It's not what you
And
said, it's how you-
seepage.
It's how you.
So this is the first
Oh,
Tom Holland movie,
God.
the Spider-Man Homecoming movie. I thought,
I mean, technically,
I mean,
but
Civil War was,
yeah,
but
yeah,
this is like
his solo movie.
the first
was.
centric one. I know people have a problem with like Iron Man being like kind of his patron for this, but I like the dynamic, and this allows him to start to become his own thing. Michael Keaton was one of the best parts of the entire movie, just from the get-go, because he's not really a bad guy. It treads that gray area. Also, the scene with him in the car, and
Hiya, Pete.
yeah, and with him not knowing that he was Spider-Man when Spider-Man was taking his daughter to the prom.
And
Or
then
whatever dance
when
it
he
was.
figures it out. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, Rob.
got a strong grip, Pete.
Spider-Man, without a doubt. I've got a buddy that loves Doctor Strange, but that particular movie was, I think, part of the downfall of the MCU.
Really?
How poorly it was handled.
All right. So the thing about that movie, I think there were parts of it that were really good. The stuff with Wanda and the kids, I don't know.
Well, the Wanda thing's the whole point of the movie.
It is. It is.
And we do an entire movie for her to kill herself.
Allegedly.
Where nobody could beat her, right? And I'm
Yeah.
like, that is such horrible writing,
But-
first off. But
Wh-
also,
when she took out the Illuminati, I still, if I'm flipping through and that comes on, I gotta watch Mr. Fantastic get shredded.
I don't know
just
why you
gotta-
gotta
it was
watch-
done well, but the real point is like it's the multiverse of madness. They didn't play that nearly enough. You had this one scene in the whole. You're going to name the movie that, and then you just have this one little scene where it kind of is a multiverse, and the rest of it's like
Okay. I thought you wanted more madness.
All right, so I definitely
You wanted more of both.
Yeah, I definitely am going to go with Spider-Man Homecoming. I love Tom Holland. He's my favorite Spider-Man so far. On just I don't know what it is. Maybe it's his size, maybe how young he looks. I really have a problem with Tobey Maguire. I always did. He looked too old. He didn't look like a teenager.
You did complain about his back.
He
a
just
lot.
nobody who were playing teenagers looked like a teenager in that movie. In this one, at least they look like teenagers, even though some of them are not, including Tom Holland. But Michael Keaton made that movie. He did, because you could understand his point of view. You could understand he's a good villain because why he was doing what he did. And the depictions of Vulture in the comic books is always some really old guy.
Yeah.
So the fact that they put him in there and they brought in damage control and all that, I thought that was really good. And the fact that Ned got to be the man in the chair and he dropped the Death Star. How long does it take you to put together a Lego Death Star?
I'd imagine quite a while.
I'd say even the guys, the grips that made that Death Star were just like,
They cringe. They
Yeah,
winced every
yeah,
time.
I mean,
And how
anytime I
many
watch that
times?
movie,
Yeah.
they drop that. Like, oh,
That's the real question.
I mean, they would have had to at least make 10 or 15 of those easily.
they bring down the grips and everybody else. All right, guys, you got to put it back together. We ain't got no time.
So the question is like, was there one Death Star that they were putting together, or was
I'd
there
say-
multiple
I'd say
Death
they made
Stars?
multiples. They had to have made multiples. You can't. You lose light, you lose
You're losing
sound, you
shooting
lose
time.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
All right,
you
we're
have
going
to
to take a
have-
break. Mark on the stream says he's good in everything he's in. He is.
Not all.
He is. Other guys, he was amazing. The original Batman, he's great.
He's
really good.
dying. He's dying.
He's actually dying. Listen to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WRD, the voice of the Carolina. Is that Poindexter on the violin?
Hey, you guys see the new Batman? You guys say some of the other stuff.
Once again, I don't get the reference.
It's got a correct.
That was
Uh,
King of the Fairies by Orphan.
Okay, I love how you say fairies. Could you bring back? could you bring the
how you say
round table?
fairies. Want to come back with the round table?
Yes, let's come back with the round table.
He was literally taken aback.
Just see the look on his face.
Yes. Just a.
Wait, what? Wait, huh?
Is it weather promo or promo weather?
Weather promo.
You need to have a conversation with someone. So
Why? Does he got promo weather?
Yeah.
Well, he's a boss, so whatever he does, it's right.
that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
That was my thoughts. Exactly. Love how you say fairies.
Why are we talking about tater tots?
Tater tots. Hey, Rob, before you leave, could you fill out the rest of that bracket for me? That way I can keep, or just this round. I mean, just the rest of this round, and you can be our third.
Might not have changed it.
I can tell you the ones we picked on the bottom. So you can,
I literally
What?
just looked in your direction.
yeah, I mean,
I apologize.
why-
I apologize.
what-
I looked in your
No,
what's,
I
direction.
what's your
something
deal,
funny.
man? I mean, come on,
Dude.
bro.
Dude. What does mine say? Dude. What does mine say?
Cameron doesn't get the reference.
I
do.
don't.
You don't get.
I'm staring blankly.
Dude, where's my car?
Dude, what does mine say?
Yeah, it's actually
Dude.
it's
What
as
does mine say?
stupid as the trailer we watched earlier.
oh,
It's along the same
that
vein
kind of
of that kind of it's that kind of movie.
Yep. Yep, it is.
I feel like sometimes
I
I'm
mean,
stuck
every
in
once
that
in a while
kind
you
of-
need a movie like that.
That is hangover movie right there. Where your just brain is fried and you can't. That's kind
Just
of the movies
circle-
I watched
just
last
circle the-
Sunday. Who
The
you like?
ones for this.
Yeah, just for that round. Yeah.
I should now deliver the sealed documents.
I don't look at it anyway. So Tone says sweet.
What does mine say? Dude, what does mine say?
Commander just gave Mark Davis, Rey Mysterio 619, and Tony Schiavone called it the area code kick.
That's one way to get around.
Well,
it.
I don't think 619 is like copywritten, but
Oh,
at the
it's
same
definitely trademark.
yeah, but it's
trademark.
also still an area code.
What about
so
8675309?
everyone called that back in the day.
It's a very really complicated move, and you just don't see it very often.
I don't know how I know that song, but I do because it never came out in Ireland. But then again, I have been living here for like 34 years. So.
It's all about a desperate dude who's calling the name of someone's written on the
Oh,
wall
it
in the
was one of them
bathroom.
for a good time call.
Yeah,
Ah,
that's what it's about.
because they say
And a DJ owned it for years. And he had some kind of recording on it. Commander's really a good wrestler, though.
He is.
I just look at Penta and go, AEW, this is what you should have done the entire time. Penta's a star.
Yes, he is.
You probably like CM Punk. That's why they buried Danhausen. They didn't use him for like 18 months. He just paid him.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's why Danhausen was buried, I think.
All right, welcome into the Nerd Roundtable. We're going to try to squeeze in a bunch of stuff here in the lighting round just because, when you're having fun, you run out of time. First of all, Odie asked if we could talk about something, conversations in public that shouldn't be in public.
Yeah, so I was in the Waffle House this morning having my breakfast in the Waffle House. Everybody knows I go to the Waffle House for the Saturday morning breakfast. And there was a guy sitting beside me and he was having a conversation about some part of his anatomy on the phone, loud, and everybody could hear.
His nose. He was talking about his nose.
No, I actually don't know because he never actually said the appendage.
Yeah, he didn't know because he didn't tell a lie.
There was, there you go. It wasn't Pinocchio.
Yeah.
It looked like him. But he was like, well, you called me 16 times, and when you called me 16 times, I tried to call you back once, but you wouldn't answer the phone. But you called me 16 times, and I got to tell you, I got a problem with it. I got a serious problem. Every time I touch it, it turns color. I'm like, first of all, I kind of wanted to know what the other person was saying on the other side, on the other phone, but at the same time, not a conversation to have at full volume in the Waffle House.
All right, I just want to say that's the best Southern accent you've ever done. So I think that that guy probably really sounded like that.
Yeah, he did.
That's what I'm thinking. And plus, I don't care if you're offended. That's what people at Waffle House sound like.
It is.
So
Well, no, I go to the Waffle House.
I know.
Would you say that you're the typical customer at a Waffle House?
I
Yes.
wouldn't say I'm the typical customer.
I don't think I can't go to Waffle House because they don't like fat people. So I mean, there's that.
What?
Smallest booths in the business.
Yeah, you sit up at the bar.
Why would I do? Why is there a bar in Waffle House? They don't serve drinks.
No, but they serve. They do. They serve.
Well, then if you sit at the bar, you can see how dirty the grill is.
yeah, it doesn't bother me.
Okay. All right.
It builds up the resistances.
Does it? Okay. All right.
Good for you.
So I've heard lots of conversations
Yeah.
like that out in public that shouldn't be
In public.
in public.
No.
I used to there've been several different people in this building.
Mm.
I think it also in business this happens too,
Yeah.
who had offices next to me who would be talking about stuff I did not want to hear. And I could turn the music up. Speaking of appendages, heard a bunch of talk about that and did not want to hear it. I can't tell you who the people were because these are people you've heard on the air.
Yeah, no.
And I've heard about love lives and things like that. Keep that stuff at home.
Yeah.
Don't yell inside of a building or in a public place.
People don't know how to whisper.
But
is
here's
the
one
issue.
here's one of the problems. And here's a I don't know if it's a public service announcement because those people are probably not in the demographic, but maybe they are. The people who walk around with their phone held in their hand
Yes.
on speaker and talk to their phone with it. No, it's like this.
And they lay it flat.
It's like this,
Like
and they're
this
talking to
matters.
their phone.
So strange.
You
know
look
why-
stupid, first of all.
You know why they do
That's
it?
not how you talking to a phone. And you know why you can't hear? Because you ain't putting it up near your ear.
You know why they do it though? And I found this out.
No, it's a trend. And
No,
I think some
yeah.
people are doing it because they see other people doing it.
They are, but you know why the people that are doing it deliberately, you know why they do it. You can record a phone conversation, any normal phone conversation. You cannot record a video call conversation.
Yeah, but I get what
That's
you're
why-
saying.
That's why some of
I
them
get what you're saying, but most
do
of these people are using speakerphone. They're not
Yeah.
doing video chat. Because if you're
Yeah.
doing video chat, you
Hmm.
wouldn't turn it like that because they can't see you.
No, they don't even want to see each other. It's just so they can actually the guys that are doing it for nefarious reasons. That's why they do it. I was told that's why they do it. So you can
Who
have
are
a
you
conversation.
told? Who told you?
Well, who is your source on the
Yes,
street?
I mean,
So you're talking about zombie food here by the looks of things. Is that Is that not
Was that over by a patio?
Yeah, it might
store?
be. It might be. First of all, I want to talk about something that maybe Rob would like to buy.
zombie food?
This scene comes up. No, we'll get to that in a minute. The Brady Bunch house in L.A., known for its appearance in the sitcom, has been designated as an official L.A. landmark by the city council. Okay, so it's not for sale anymore. They made it into an L.A. landmark. And Odie, have you ever seen the Brady Bunch?
I have.
The movies or the original series?
Yes.
Okay. The house located on Dilling Street in Studio City was featured as the exterior of the Brady's family residence in the show, while all interior shots were filmed in the studio. HGTV, remember we talked about this, I think last year, purchased the house. Actually, it was in 2018, but we've been on the air that long, so we probably talked about it then, for $3.5 million, and renovated it to match the TV show's interior and exterior, creating a 4-part miniseries called A Very Brady Renovation. So I don't think a TV show house should be that. And then maybe maybe you disagree with me. I don't know that that's a landmark. Maybe a business. I'm okay with Cheers being a landmark, but a house, because that house was just the exterior and they changed the inside. The inside did not look like that. They changed it. So
Yeah, it is kind of odd.
so how
if
is
it
that
was like-
historical? Because it's not originally what it was.
So they can tax it for more.
Well, yeah, I get that. It's
That
just,
would be my guess.
that's just I don't
Kind of
like
makes
it.
sense. Yeah, it does kind of make sense.
This is a landmark. Give me more money.
And I gotta say, most people had something for Marsha. I kind of like Jan. It was weird. I don't know why.
You know how I was introduced to the Brady Bunch? Remember the film Hot Shots?
Yes.
When they were jogging or when in the military base and they were running along and they go, here's the story of a man named Brady who was bringing up.
You're keeping eye contact
Yeah.
with the one guy who has no idea what's
Okay.
going on in this
Well, I
conversation.
mean, you know the way when the army are running, they sing when they run, they sing certain songs. Like, I'm not going to say them because a lot of them are quite vulgar.
I am aware of this, though.
Yeah, but they were singing the Brady Bunch and they were running along, and I thought it was funny. And then I heard the Brady Bunch, and I was like, "That's what that was from."
Like, what is this?
Yeah, it's a little bit like that. I nearly snorted. Uh,
Oh, then he ocked. Okay. All right. We got time for one more thing really quick before we go to our final break. Aaron Jablonski, 35, pleaded guilty to aggravated assault and gun charges after a karaoke rage incident outside a sports bar in Clearwater. So what do you think his rage incident was about karaoke?
you killed the song, and now I'm gonna kill you.
I don't think there were death threats. It might have been. He did have a gun.
He
though.
had a gun.
Yeah, well, that doesn't mean they're death threats. All right, Jablonski became incensed when he learned the bar's karaoke machine was inoperable and pulled a Glock 9mm, firing around into the air. Possessing a handgun was illegal for Jablonski due to a prior felony conviction, and he has a history of other convictions. His preferred karaoke song remains unknown.
Oh man,
That was my favorite line of the entire thing. I just wanted to say that. So
Well, it sounds
Excellent
like that.
writing.
yeah, I mean,
I feel like they should have dug a little bit deeper, done their journalistic duty to find out which song it was.
so me too. We got time for this. 800-905-0989. What's your karaoke song of choice? Odie, what's your karaoke song of choice?
something by ABBA. You know, probably Chiquitita,
Fernando?
Super Trooper.
Oh, he's saying a lot of words.
Something, anything by
Rob, what is your karaoke song of choice?
I don't do karaoke.
Cameron.
instrumentals?
King
Wait a
of
minute. Wait a minute. Pappy.
Instrumental.
King of Rock by Run DMC.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Uh-huh.
No, Pappy's into the DMC.
Oh,
And
yeah.
call me sire.
Yes.
What about you, Lonzo? What is your go-to?
I got chills. They're multiplying.
You losing control?
I am. You listen to the Upstate Pulse right here. 98.9 WRD.
Why did they do that?
The voice of the Carolinas. We've been asking that all night.
No, but it's doing like, I mean, is there a massive build-up for it or something?
For what?
It's, I want to hear it now. I just want to hear
Want to hear what?
what I'm about to play.
Ain't nobody know what it is.
I know what it is. I'm looking at it. I'm looking right at it.
Where the streets have no name? Or-
Yeah, it's young,
okay.
it's young Paul and young Adam and young
Edge.
Anthony. Anthony's the Edge's name. How did he get Edge? The Edge from Anthony. You know what I might do? I might just do that.
Wow, look at that. Way to go, you. I've already signed us out. I don't know that song, Tones. Does anyone know the Bad Touch by Bloodhound Gang? Oh, well. That's not like a Divinyl song, is it? I gotta look it up. Good song. We got it on Rock Man.
Ah!
You rocking again? I gotta say that's a very obscure ABBA song. I don't know. No Dancing Queen. No Fernando. Okay. Blasphemy because I didn't. That is not funny, Trey. That career is over now. Thank you.
I think Pappy could actually do.
Of course you could. Oh, and finally, I remember what zombie food was. So I'll say it in the lightning round because it was just a question I had, and I didn't write it down because I didn't want anyone to know ahead of time what the question was. And now I remember. I'm glad. Can I keep your notes? I looked up a little bit. Are they old school rap? I mean, I don't know. Was into the old school rap because I'm old school.
Why can I not say the word? Here we go.
Chiquita?
I don't know.
Chiquita. I've never heard this song before. It just sounds like ABBA.
Once again, like I did. Lyric right in front of you. I'm lost. Man,
Like you did in the end, is what you said. I mean, are you playing for a spin right now?
yeah.
Oh, there it goes.
Who shot who in the what now?
Nothing.
Way to go, Sven.
Was there
That's
a
a wonder-
spin?
I believe there's a spin in ABBA.
Why are you assaulting me with all those Norwegian consonants?
Jurgen Flurgen from the Jurgen Flurgen Durgen.
You don't say that about my mother.
Tones, I think you're trying to set us up for bad things. So
There was Agneta, there was Bjorn,
Ah.
Benny, and Annafred.
okay, I was thinking of Bjorn.
Yeah, Bjorn.
Bjorn, Sven. It's-
Dan and Fred?
Annafred. And Fred. And Fred was the extra. ABBA.
It's like the Beatles.
They were called. They were called ABBA. ABBA.
Abba Fred.
ABBA Fred. ABBA Fred. ABBA Fred, come on in there now. ABBA Fred.
Oh Lord.
Oh, my brain hurts.
You were a slippery baby, sir.
Yes, I was. Many times. Many times.
No, I've never heard that before.
No.
I'm just over here
You
thinking,
explained
like,
that.
what?
You were dropped as a baby.
Okay.
As
Oh,
a baby.
okay.
Ah,
All right.
okay.
All right.
That's dark.
He got it immediately.
All right. W has spoken. That means it's time for the lightning round, squeezing as many things as we possibly can in the last couple minutes of this here program. So sometimes I write things down on our outline and I don't remember what they are. And I did that for zombie food. So I had thought as I was doing something, I don't know, probably just driving. I think I was driving to work and I had thought, what do zombies with no teeth eat?
Brains are soft.
They can't. They have to eat through.
No, it's a rock.
They don't have to eat through. They can smash through and then eat.
Smash.
I don't.
Yeah, you get a rock. Smashy, smashy. Scoopy, scoopy.
I just think
That depends on how smart the zombie
no.
is.
I just think you can solve a zombie crisis by knocking all the teeth out.
All right, Adam.
No, but you'd have to like take the time to knock all their teeth.
Well, that's fun, isn't it?
It would be, yeah.
Yeah. But the other
But
thing,
at that point, why not just kill him?
I mean, what the original was Night of the Living Dead, right? Was that the George Romero?
no, was it Dawn of the Dead was the first one?
Was it? No, I thought it was not. They pulled people apart in that one, so I mean, you can't stop that. I just was picturing a zombie gnawing on someone's arm and them going, "What you doing, man?"
Like,
well, the other thing is, in a lot of lore, zombieism, the disease that is zombie,
like a religion.
is the zombieism is spread through a bite.
Yeah.
They can't bite you if they ain't got no teeth.
Yeah, but if you've got a cut or an ulcer or a sore or laceration upon your person,
Then the gumming would probably
and they
be a
gum
problem.
you and saliva gum you, because I'd say the zombitiacism comes from the saliva, not from bite.
Well, in Walking Dead, everybody has it.
Oh yeah, because it's an airborne pathogen.
There's so many different avenues for being a zombie. You got to classify like
Avenue
what
Z.
kind of zombie we're dealing with here.
All right, so those are some things that I think about sometimes.
If there was a zombie apocalypse, would you prefer to have fast zombies or slow zombies?
Slow zombies.
Slow zombies.
See,
I don't want World War Z. No.
it'd be more fun. It'd be more fun to pick off. You give yourself more points if you shoot a fast zombie.
If you say so.
Who's caring about points in that case?
Yeah, I
I
don't.
kind of would.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean,
think
Rob,
would.
if me and you were sitting on the roof of Borderlands Comics and Games, picking off
410 South
zombies-
Pleasantburg Drive.
410 South Pleasantburg Drive, picking off zombies, would you give yourself more points for a fast moving zombie or for a slow moving zombie?
I think at that point, I just want them all dead.
Yeah,
Again.
but if it got fun, like picking up.
I don't know what. I don't know
Look,
how
he's
it would be
wanting-
fun.
He's
The
wanting
world
to be,
is ending.
He's wanting to
okay?
be Woody Harrelson.
Hey, we're
from
looking for
Zombieland.
entertainment at this point. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. At this point, anything's fun, right?
a
You're still
zombie
alive.
kill of the week, like, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think.
okay.
I don't think I really care. I just think I want to take them all out. I don't-
Like take 'em out
as
in a day.
fast
Oh,
as
no, I'll
possible
take 'em
because
out,
we
yeah.
did raid the liquor store, so we're up there probably
pretty
thinking
solid.
the end of the world. Yeah.
Then you already have snacks, which you can buy at Borderlands Comics and Games.
We're probably eating some Pocky or something.
There
Yeah,
you
when
go.
You, when you become the warlord of Pleasantburg, when
Speaking-
that happens.
Speaking of a zombie kill of the week, John Lennon's piano was just sold. A Broadwood upright piano used by John Lennon to compose songs for the Beatles' Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band sold at auction for 2.5 million euro. How much is that, Odie?
2.5 million euro is about $3 million.
Maybe 3.5.
No, the rates are gone down. a
They're
little
going
bit.
down.
Yeah, just about 3 million.
All right, Arnold.
I touched John Lennon's white piano.
His
I
wife,
got
where that was
scared
going.
his
for a
wife's
second.
piano.
It's white.
Okay, because if Yoko Ono has a piano, I don't know if
No,
touching that's any.
That's a bad thing. No, the album Imagine. He's sitting at a white piano, and that I touched that piano. I shouldn't have. I wasn't allowed to. It was behind.
How do you feel
rope.
touching?
Did
another
you
man's
immediately
piano?
become a socialist?
I immediately imagined that there was no heaven. It's easy if you try.
Right.
Nothing but hell below us and above us.
Socialism.
Sky.
All right, Arnold Schwarzenegger has announced that they're going to do Conan the Barbarian 3.
Come
And it's
on.
about time. No,
No, they're doing
no.
King Conan.
yes, because you
That's
see
different.
you
Okay.
see at the end of the 2 Conan movies, you see him on the throne with the crown and everything. I
Yeah.
want to see that guy.
Yeah, but he's 900 years old now. Like
He's the old man king.
Yeah,
Yeah. fair
it's
enough.
not like he'd be going.
And
out
there were
and taking-
comic books about that, right?
There were.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to see it.
But it is Arnie, so
I
I mean,
do.
he's gonna.
All right,
you know, he will be able to.
Stewie from Family Guy is getting his own spin-off show.
Oh man.
They've Fox has already bought 2 years worth of episodes. He's the best part of Family Guy. So, in my opinion,
I do agree about that, Ryan.
yes.
Lois.
Wheat.
Lois. Lois.
So I'm looking forward to possibly seeing that.
Love.
That would be Taco Bell has made edible sauce packets.
Okay.
All right, so
That just explains the people that go to Taco Bell.
no.
Hey, can I get
So-
some
so
sauce?
it's-
And I want to eat the packet again.
No, it's shaped like sauce. It's got like breading around it. You take a bite off of it, and then the sauce you pour the sauce on your taco.
Couldn't you like embed it like in a burrito in that case?
No, it's more fun that way. I want to I want to try it.
Why?
Why not?
Why?
If they can make that Mountain Dew Baja Blast pie, why not make edible?
Well, they
Sauce
make- they
packet.
make-
Why didn't we bring that
what's
in for
better
Friday?
than having the sand and kangaroo meat in your taco than just having the
I like kangaroo meat.
I'm a big fan of kangaroo meat, big time. Absolutely. Want to thank Rob for being on the show. Rob Young.
Thanks for having me on, guys. Had a ball as always.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
appreciate it.
hopefully, we'll try to get him back on again before the con. But I mean, we're running out of time.
We're
so-
gonna make it happen.
Okay, there we go. All right. Thanks for everyone on the text line. Thanks for everyone who participated on the stream. We will be back next week, maybe. And I'm going on vacation right now. Bye-bye. You may say, where are you going on vacation, Lonzo?
Where are you
I
going on vacation,
am
Lonzo?
going home. I'm just going home.
Going home.
I'm going-
Going home.
I'm going to go home and play Kingdom Come Deliverance and finish that off.
Okay.
I got to the epilogue, thought I had beat the game, but I had downloaded a DLC and it won't let me finish the game till I do the DLC.
You log.
That's so
Hey,
evil.
what kind of a tree does an epilogue grow on?
I don't know.
A central
But
one.
there's no punchline.
It's a log off a tree. It's like remember the song Star Trek?
The log is the tree.
Yeah, but you remember the Star Trek across the universe and
There are Klingons on the starboard
claymation-
bow.
Yeah,
But they're both
Starboard
going
bow.
forward, but
yeah,
they
yeah,
have to
they
find
got
reverse.
Except they popped out the captain.
Thank you, everyone.
Log.
We're leaving
They have the
now.
You know where the
captain's log-
Klingons are,
the
but they're
captain's
off the
log was there.
starboard
They're
bow.
off the